Hi folks, this is Anne from Revelry Artistry again. Today we're going to try something a bit different. I watched a video by Sarah Findley, I think that's right, and she made a lovely bowl using potpourri, something that used to be so fashionable and everybody had it. Just when I saw what she was using, I thought, oh, for heaven's sakes, why didn't I think of that before? But brilliant idea, I think. I'm going to try to do my best to see what I can bring out of that. So first of all, I'm going to put down a pink mica as my base. Then I'm going to place my potpourri on there. Then I'm going to drizzle over with a bit of clear just to sort of seal it. And then and then I'm going to add a little bit of gold as well. So for my pink, I'm using, look, I'm reusing this cup again. You might have seen in my previous video that I reused the cup to mix my sort of basic resin in. And this is the third time of using this cup. So I literally, when I finished what I was doing with it and scraped it out as much as I want to, I just leave it. And then next day I can use it again. So that means I've got a lot more life out of one cup. Not sure whether it will go, this is the third time, so I'm not sure whether it will go fourth, but we'll wait and see. So in this one, it looks like it's got bits in, but I can tell you now it hasn't. The bits are all firmly stuck to the sides. So I'm using this one. I have no idea what the make is. I've had it for quite a while, but it's quite a bright pink, but I'm going to add some white to it to calm it down a bit. So let's pop some pink in this. It's a really lovely colour, isn't it? You can see straight away. Let's go with two. I don't want too much sort of, I don't want it to be, oh, I need my gloves on, don't I? That's what's missing. Come on, Anne, get it right. Put some gloves on and my car's in for its MOT today, so as everybody knows, MOTs are nerve-wracking because you think it's either going to cost you 50 quid or it's going to cost you 500 quid. Simple as. So waiting for a phone call on that, so I hope it doesn't cut out my video. So we've got this, oh, isn't that beautiful, eh? Look at that colour. Oh, I just love it. That is so beautiful on its own. Oh my goodness. I don't think it's going to go very well with my potpourri, but never mind, let's put some white in and just see where we go. I always get quite negative, I don't know why, because, you know, you can't really go wrong with resin. It just does its most beautiful things. Oh, come on. I don't want it to pop out in my face. Right, some white. Oops. Well, that's not done anything to really darken it, has it? Well, it has. Yes, I think it has. I think I'll put just a little bit more in. I'm holding my breath because this is sort of very floaty stuff. Right, let's seal those packs. There. Yes, it has dulled it down, hasn't it? Banging the sides to get any excess off. Give it a lovely stir. So you can see this cup has taken quite a battering with my stirring, and yet not one drop of set resin in there. So let's just clean this off a bit. Right, so I'm going to put this on first. I sort of want it to go right to the edges, so I'm hoping I've got enough. Oh, that's perfect colour actually when I look at my potpourri. potpourri, I gotta say. There's two ways of saying it, potpourri or potpourri. Oh dear. Don't know which way to say it. Potpourri. Let's go potpourri. See, I can scrape as much as I like and that resin is not coming off that's set inside, so I could probably go again with this cup. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I'm sure somebody else is already doing it, but it's a new discovery for me. Well, that looks like it is just a bit of mica powder. Right, let's see if we can spread this out a bit. I want just a thin covering right across. This is going to be right to the wire, I think. Nearly there. Sorry, when I'm concentrating, I find it hard to talk. That's when I go wrong. So are we right to the edges? Like icing a cake, isn't it? I'll just get my big spatula out. You know, one of those angled spreader things, you know. I'm sure they've got a posh name. Thanks to everybody who's watched my videos. I appreciate that. And to all the thumbs up and the comments. They're all great, you know. I'm always grateful to know what people think and get tips. Like somebody said about putting a transcript on my videos. I thought there already was one, you see. I'm not dead keen at watching my own videos back. I sort of skim through them, if you know what I mean, but I didn't realise I had to set it up like that. So very useful piece of advice, and I'll be doing that this afternoon. Right, we seem to have covered. Okay, let's just give it a little degas. Keep moving it really fast because you don't want to burn your resin or your mould, so faster is better. It doesn't really sort of matter so much what you're using to do it, it's just that you don't stay in one spot too long. Still there's bubbles popping, haven't you? I just don't want to set light to my potpourri either, do I? Okay, so now to the potpourri. Hello potpourri. Oh, I'll just mix up my gold. I'm using this gold just as a drizzle thing, so I'm only making up this tiny bit here. Okay, so it'll just be one scoop I'll put in that, so I'll just mix that quickly and then we'll start plating up the... Is that enough? I don't want it a heavy gold, I just want a hint of gold, so I'm sure that's plenty. Oh yeah, you can see it is, can't you? Can you see that? Plenty, plenty, plenty I say. This is what Sarah Findlay did. She drizzled a bit of gold on it to give it just a little bit of je ne sais quoi, as they say. Anyway, let's have a go. So I'm just going to pop I'm not sure about these ones with a stick on them, but I'm just going to stick my potpourri haphazardly. I don't want to stick. Watch what pieces I'm putting in. So I'm just popping them on. Just petals. I got this potpourri on Amazon. I need to set up an affiliate shop or something so you can see what I buy. This mould is from Amazon as well. It's how wide is it? Let me tell you how wide it is. Tape measure. Right, okay. In centimetres, well, in inches it's 11, centimetres it's 29. So that gives you a bit more info. I know I haven't been very good at leaving enough information about the products that I use. Hopefully by having a transcript and what have you, it'll help. So it's funny, I thought it was a bit too easy putting these videos onto YouTube. There's more to it, isn't there? More to it than meets the eye. And the joke of it is, my grandson, he does editing for people, you know, YouTubers. And I haven't asked him anything yet how to do it. I'm so stubborn. Oh, I'm going to get rid of that one, don't like that one. No sticks allowed. Oh, you're going. What's occurring over in that corner? Not quite enough to spread. Or is it trying to pull away? Can you still? It's just, there must be a bit of a dip in my. Right, okay. So I'm just putting these on randomly. No rhyme or reason to them. I mean, I have no idea if this is going to work. You have to know that. As with all these things, I've seen something. I probably haven't concentrated quite enough on watching, and I'm winging it, which is just going to make me cross in the long run. I will never learn, ever. Let's try and fill some gaps up. And of course this will be the outside of my bowl when I mould it. There's a little gap there. Okay, fill up. Oh, there's little gaps popping up everywhere. Come on. I've really got too thin a base, haven't I? But I don't want it too thick if I'm going to mould it, so it's really a matter of hoping, hoping for the best. I probably could have done with just a little bit more of this pink mix. Okay, pop. If this works, I've got some other ideas that I'll do with it. The only thing that bothers me with this one is it's got sort of edges to it, so it might be right. That'll do. Now I'll get my clear. I basically want to give everything a coating, so it's, do you see what I mean? So I'm not aiming to get the resin onto the bottom, it's aiming to get the resin onto the actual potpourri. I think I may have a problem with this actually, but I do have an idea on how to deal with it. So which will make it quite an expensive thing to make, I think, but I'll see. I think with the clear and then the gold, it will sort itself out. Miserable day now here today. I think we've entered, well, technically autumn, but it feels like winter. Cold, wet. And then the sun comes out, and then it's cold and wet again. And then the sun comes out, and so on and so forth. My daughter's just been to Iceland, of all places, on her honeymoon. And she said there the weather literally changes every 20 minutes. The Icelandic people, they know exactly what the weather's going to do. They know, just wait a minute and the rain will stop. Or just wait a minute and it'll start raining. Crazy. Fascinating place though, by all accounts, what with whale watching and the Aurora Borealis, Northern Lights, which is on my bucket list. Yes, I'll be down in a sec. Sorry, that's my hubby asking if I want coffee. He knows I'm filming and he always does it, always does it. Now that has sort of inveigled itself into the micropigment below. So that's sort of going to make a pattern on its own, isn't it? So let's move that one over. Sticking up too much. No, it's going to stick. Come here. Come here. Don't want to waste a bit of this. Altogether I made up 200 millilitres. That's 100 millilitres of part A and 100 millilitres of part B of my favourite at the moment, Vista One. Hello Vista One. And yeah, let's see how we go now. Just going to give this a little blast from, because it's got a lot of bubbles. Isn't it funny how you sort of buy one lot and it's not very bubbly, and then you get another lot and it's a little bit bubbly. And now I'm going to just drizzle just a bit of gold. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this, but it's very interesting, this. I've literally just drizzled it. It's looking good, I think. The worst thing I could do is start looking to see if I missed any leaves. Does anyone of them need more gold? Once you start doing that, you're just going to start adding and adding and adding. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that till tonight, and I will come back to you and we will try and mould it. No, I'm not going to touch it because I can look and think, oh, I could have done with another one there, but no, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it alone. See, I can't help myself. Never mind, I'm going to leave it alone. Leave it, Anne. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. Okay, so I'll speak to you again soon, folks, and we'll see what we can do with it. Hi everyone, hope you can see this okay. Bit of a funny angle today. I've had to move things around because I've got a couple of projects on the go. Now this is just at the right stage for moulding. It's very interesting looking, isn't it? I'm not quite sure what to make of it myself, but hey ho, seems to be mostly covered, and it's just ready to demould. Oh, I need my gloves. There's always something. And yes, I am in my dressing gown. Sorry, folks. Just watching a bit of Netflix. It's quite late. Righty ho. Oh, he's on. Right, here we go. Get this out. The gloopy bit, the chewing gum bit. And here we go. Here we go. This is always hard work, this bit. I'll sort of let it. Come on, you can do it. It's quite sort of hard, to be honest, because you've got the pourri is very rigid, isn't it? So let's see how this goes, eh? Now I'm going to put the flat side on the inside and the lumpy side on the outside. Deliberate choice, so that obviously you don't want the lumpy bit inside, because if you put anything in the bowl it will just catch. Oh, don't break any. Do not break any. What's that in there? Okay, come on, you can do it. You can do it. We're nearly there. Nearly there. Yay. Right. Oops. Sorry. Right, try again. I've not got very much space at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to use this underneath it. So it's got to go that way up. Just a rough, it's a bit lopsided. I like to try and get it sort of even at the moment. I don't mind a lopsided one, but I want it to fall down as far as it'll go in the big scheme of things, if you know what I mean. It doesn't have to be, you know, totally what's the word? Some places it's gone a bit wiggly wobbly. That's fine. We can deal with that. Okay. Have I gone off centre? Have I gone off pieced? Oh, I didn't think about the set bottom. I wonder how that's going to sit. Oh dear. Never mind, I can do something about that later. In the meantime, I'm going to just sort of leave it like this to droop and do its own thing, I think. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do nicely. Move it over a bit. There we go. Is that flat at the bottom? It's prickly. It's prickly. Oh, well, actually, I rather like it. Okay, I'll see you on the other side, guys. Have a good night's sleep. It'll be later tomorrow because I'm working all day. It might even be the day after, just depends on how tired I am when I get back. That'll do. Hands off. Okay, folks, I will see you soon. Bye now. Hello again. Well, it's now a good 24 hours later, and this is hard as a rock. Comes off in one piece. Oh, I say. It's funny, doesn't it? Let's just move a few things out of the way. And remove. Oh, that. I like the inside, and it stands up. Oh my goodness, that is really firm. There's no wobble. And you've got the outside like that. I think what I'll have to do is take it down so you can see it from the side and the top. Yeah, I'm pleased with that actually. It just makes something different, doesn't it? So that's the other side, and that's the inside. So I'm actually really happy with that. That's turned out far better than I thought, and that, in fact, it actually can balance in the middle. That's a blessing. Anyway, thumbs up, subscribe if you're happy with what you see. I'll do another little video so you can see exactly what it's like. Okay, bye now. Okay, here's the bowl. Not really sure whether this is a very good view. So underneath it's like that. It's different, isn't it? It is different. I actually like it. A bit like a hedgehog. And then you've got the inside completely different again. So yeah, another winner, I think. I just, you know, I'm going to say it. Resin is magic. And let's see where we go with the next one. Yeah, very interesting. I will speak to you soon.